Well, I'm nervous because I haven't seen this guy since Aries Spears since I don't think MADtv maybe. No, I saw him at the MADtv some sort of reunion that we did.
Are you mad at me that I set it up?
A little bit, yeah.
But,
You know,
I loved it.
it's not good. It's not good.
But I did give you another surprise. Don't say his name though. That kind of countered this. And then I was like, because Aries hit me up, and it was like, hey yo,
he hit me up too. He sorry.
He said you didn't respond to him.
Yeah, but he hit me up too.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not like he just went to you.
He said, Khalyla, Bobby's not responding. Like, can you set this up? I was like, gladly.
Yeah, because you're evil and you're a terrible person. My point is this: but he could have gone. You know, he could have gone to like, you know, what's it, Landmark Forum? What's that thing that people change? Landmark.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He could have gone to Landmark.
But Landmark's culty too.
Well, anything. You know what I mean? The thing that Pauly Shore went through, LifeSpring.
Okay.
That's one?
Yeah, Pauly went to LifeSpring once, and it made me laugh so hard because I went to his house, and he had posters that he had written, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're the best. And I go to a different room, right? You can do it. Like
Those are his affirmations?
Well, I didn't memorize the affirmation. I just
like
know that.
Nike slogan?
Yeah, like, you can. Yeah, just do it. No. And then it's like, you know what I mean? Be happy. I think every room, and I was just like, I wonder how long this is going to last. It lasted like a year.
What are some affirmations you tell yourself? Like today, right? Today you were nervous about today. So how did you wake up and what did you tell yourself to like really prep for this experience?
Like flinch.
You say
So
you
you
wake
say,
up
Bobby,
and say,
flinch.
You're gonna flinch a lot. So when I woke up, right?
Yeah.
Say, come at me. See, like, I'm off.
It's so good though.
See, I'm off. What? Is he here?
1 minute away, he said.
Oh my God.
Okay, get it all out now.
So anyway, so you know, I talked a lot of shit behind this guy's back, probably 1,000 times in every radio show, in every podcast.
So not
warranted or not warranted, you feel?
Probably not warranted.
How about what's the percentage of warranted to not warranted?
90% not warranted. Maybe I don't know. I guess in my mind I was like, you know, because we were never like that good friends, so I was like, oh, I'm never gonna see him again. Let's talk shit.
You think you'll never see another comedian again? Like the world is small.
How many years did you avoid him for?
Look at my friend Gary Owen. You know Gary Owen? Mm-hmm. So Gary Owen, I haven't seen since he was in the Navy in the 90s. He's a big comic, but he only plays specific places. So I know I'm not going to run into him.
I know, but there's social
I have to
media,
go outside.
the internet.
I have to go outside and greet him.
I can go get him.
No, I'll go get him. I'll get him.
Are you
No,
sure?
no. I think just sit down and
No, I got to go greet him.
I think you have to sit down and just let him
sit down and relax.
Is he here?
He didn't text me.
Okay, yeah.
Make sure.
Why are you scratching your nuts right now?
That's what he does.
My nuts get really antsy.
They get flinchy.
They have ants on them?
Yeah. They get really antsy. So anyway,
We have security here, so we're fine.
Yeah.
you brought the pit bull though? Look at him.
From my
We don't need security. Aries said yesterday on the DM, he was like, please tell Bobby I only have love for him.
I know. That's what he's saying. That's what the devil says when he tries to slip into the house.
I love
You never read that in the Bible?
I love you.
Yeah, I love you. The devil will slip into your house.
You like
in the
apples?
backside. What?
like it.
So is he here? Oh, I've never been this
Wow,
nervous
your
about a
eyeballs,
guest.
dude.
Dude, it's like, oh God.
Here, I'll get out.
No hugs. No hugs right now. Afterwards.
I will say your bucket hat has turned into a different type of hat.
What is it?
Because it's pressing on the sides. It just looks like you're wearing an army hat.
Good. Goonie's here. Goonie, get Gooner.
Be careful.
Who's allergic?
Can you bring him upstairs again,
Aries might be
George?
allergic to cats. And he might
Good.
Oh, are you allergic to cats? Sure, he's calling me.
Is he here?
Can you pick up
Hang
that
on.
cat?
I'll do it.
We'll get it.
Never mind. Don't worry about it. Hey. Oh, here we go. All right.
Well, it's my show. I don't, you know.
Yeah, you run this.
I also can just not air it.
Absolutely.
If he lost weight, it'd be funny. I don't think he did.
Okay. All right, Alex, just leave Bobby by himself.
What are you doing?
Leave you by yourself.
No! What are you doing? Bro, what? Fuck you, man.
I just feel for you. I just want to know, because here's the thing, Alex. Here's the content. He does this all the time, and it ends up being the best episode every time he says this about a guest.
But the reason why it becomes the best is because I'm like this.
Yeah.
Because I'm ready for anything, you know? God, you don't even know how it works, huh? Oh my god.
How many years has it been since you've seen him?
Probably a decade.
Damn.
But Elden Ring, I'm at the last chunk of the map, but man, it is the hardest game, man. I played this game more than I played any other game, I think.
More than Skyrim?
Have you played it?
More than Skyrim?
Oh, yeah.
I've been looking at Diablo, though. It kind of looks cool.
I heard Diablo is good, too. Yeah. But this game is so fucking hard. What?
No, nothing. I was just... There's some...
Diablo, what, 4?
Yeah.
Did I smile like this?
You should. You should, actually. You should. Are you going to replay Elden Ring? No. It's too long. You're not going to replay it.
No.
You're not going to replay it.
I don't ever want to go back there again. What a godforsaken place. Also, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I've done a mission or not. There's no thing where it says, you know what I mean, you have to go here. Or you have to talk to this person. You talk to like an NPC and they're like, the dimensions are closing in. You got to see Fjord, but the Fjord is dead. And then you're like, bye. And then there's nowhere in the map. You don't know where to go. You're just grinding to improve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is he here?
Aries is here.
Where is he?
There he is.
There he is.
Gilbert.
Holy shit.
What's up?
There he, what's
You
up?
got a hug or shit?
Did you lose weight?
Give me, yeah, a little bit. Give me a hug, nigga.
You lost weight?
A little bit.
You look good, dude.
Right, man.
Yeah. You lost weight. I can hardly recognize you.
Oh, come on. You still recognize me.
Yeah. Do you wear headphones or
Yeah, I like headphones.
why the towel?
Because big niggas sweat.
Come on.
Oh.
Man. That's the slogan.
Yeah.
I should put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
When you buy the T-shirt.
Do you want to use the headphones or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Thanks for doing this.
Man, come on, man. This was 50 years in the making.
Yeah, what prompted you to like just hit her up? Or what?
Well, he
We
hit
talked
me
about
up.
no-
Well,
He hit me up.
Well, first of
got
all,
it.
I've been hitting him up to no response.
For years, right?
And what's crazy is, it'd be one thing if I came, are we going?
Yeah, we're going.
we're going.
We've been going.
It'd be crazy if I came out the gate like motherfucker, which I was pissed at one thing, so I did do that.
Yeah.
But since then, I know before this message, I sent something. I thought I was like, yo, man, love. Put in the love emojis. And then I did nothing. Then this last one, I did it again. And I saw underneath, seen. And I'm like, and still he says nothing.
No, because
I text you, got nothing. So here's
no,
what happened.
because
But here's what happened. A lot of people were like, yo, man, you need to do TigerBelly. And I kept telling them, you know, me and Bobby, we got a thing right now. And then Bill Bellamy, who's my guy from Jersey, he just did it. And he told me, or somebody told me they saw him on here. And he was like, yo, he told Bobby, Aries is in a different place. Y'all should blah, blah, blah. So, okay, cool. So then after I hit you up and got nothing, another dude hit me up and goes, yo, you should hit up her. So then I hit her up.
who's that guy?
Yeah, I hit up her, and it's, what is it?
Khalyla.
Khalyla.
Yeah.
So I hit her up, and she got it done, man. She was like the conciliary.
Yeah. but dude, you have to realize that nobody goes through me. I don't know who, that's my thing.
Well, I heard that, but I'm also thinking, the more you know somebody, you put in work with them, you've been in the trenches with them.
We were in a war.
You.
What trenches?
Vietnam, baby.
MADtv was trenches.
Yes.
All right, I'll tell you why I didn't hit you up. Okay.
Yeah, let's start from the very
Let's start from the
beginning.
big. No, I want to.
Okay, well, before we start, let me
No. Let me.
We should intro
Okay.
first.
No. All right.
Missing intro.
Okay.
I can get this, right?
Yes,
It's for
that's
you.
yours.
Okay, because now I've been to clubs where I go, what the fuck is liquid death? And it's canned water. If I didn't know that and I saw this, I'd be like, this nigga,
Yeah. Well,
Set up.
this N-word. What?
this nigga, you know
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Right.
You think?
Anyway, is you got some ice, man?
Are you being real?
Yeah, I like my drinks cold, man.
I'll grab some.
Go get some ice. Go get some ice.
She does everything, man.
Yeah.
I do.
Do we have? I don't even know if we have ice
George, are
here.
you gonna grab it, or do you want me to?
If there is none, that's cool.
I'll go grab some. Yeah.
Do we have ice?
I
I don't think we do.
Do you
He's
not
never
have
used
anymore?
ice in
No, I look at. There's no ice. I swear to God, there's no
cold
ice.
one? Is it real? Do you have a cold one?
You have a cold one? Wait.
Mine's not cold.
Let
me just
Let me
go
touch
try.
yours. Let me touch yours.
What is this?
Let me touch it. Yeah, this one's. All these other ones are cold. This one's not.
Let's put one in the
Who is
fridge.
this dude? Is this like your Alfred?
Yeah. Is that cold? Touch that one.
Isn't that cold
Bro, this guy's wearing a
That'll
thing.
work. It'll work. I don't want to be that dude.
Let's put one in the fridge and give him another.
No.
halfway through.
This is good.
We got it.
Freeze that one. Oh no, you know what? What happened to our freezer?
It's gone.
That was my freezer. I took it in the breakup.
Y'all go together, right?
Not anymore.
We broke up.
10 years.
He moved out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You took my fucking freezer?
You know what? Your pool would still be green if it wasn't for
All
me.
right, let's- all
I
right.
changed the filter every.
Okay, let's start. Okay, let's
I'm
start.
gonna put a pin in this, but I want to know why y'all broke up. But let's put a pin in that because let's
There's
get-
other issues we have to talk about.
Oh yes, absolutely.
We have a fucking relationship.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
So here's why. All right. Oh, let's intro first.
I'll count here. 5, 4.
Hello to you. My name is Bobby Lee, and you are you. No, I don't even rhyme. Does that rhyme? You and you rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Anyway, welcome to another episode of TigerBelly. I'm a little nervous today.
As you shouldn't be.
Yeah, I am.
Shouldn't be.
I'll tell you why I am.
Okay.
But let's introduce. All right. So a long time ago, from far away, for a long time, long ago, in a different land, I used to be on a TV show called the MADtv.
Wow.
It was a
It's called
sketch.
MADtv, not the MADtv. It was MADtv.
Yeah, MADtv. It was.
This David Carradine.
It was a sketch
Go
show.
ahead, yeah.
You know, back in the day, and I think that it was a good sketch show, and it was
Great sketch show.
It was on television.
Yeah.
I thought we were we did some fucking crazy things on that show. And this next gentleman is somebody that I was on the show with when I was new. And I haven't seen him since the last MADtv reunion or something. We did it anyway. Aries Spears, give him a round of applause, everybody. Woo! Anyway,
Okay, let's start from the very.
no, we're gonna. This is gonna be chopped up like Pulp Fiction.
Is it really?
Yeah, we have to chop it up like no, because I'm gonna go here. So let's go to the last the last time
I
I
know
saw
what you
you.
mean now.
All right.
Okay.
So the last time I saw you,
Yes.
right? You said, "Yo, N-word," right? And you had recordings. You had saved recordings of things that I had said on radio shows and podcasts. A couple of clips.
Yeah.
And you played them in front of me, right? And I was just like, I've never seen this happen before. It was very
Receipts.
very confrontational.
You had receipts.
No, but you had receipts. That's what they call receipts, right?
All right.
Which was at the time I thought it was out of pocket. I just learned that, right? But
Learning a lot
now
of new
I don't.
words.
I think it was pretty, in the pocket, right? So my point is, but let me say this too, right? When you came up to me not in a violent way, but in a very confrontational way, like, "Yo, man, what the fuck is this shit?"
Now stop. Let me just real quick. So when I first walked in, Bobby said, "Man, I ain't recognize you." He didn't recognize me because I was smiling. If I was scowling like Ice Cube, he'd have went, "Now that's the nigga I know." But go ahead.
What do you mean?
Just when I came in,
You were smiling when you came in,
right? And you said, "Oh my God, I
didn't recognize you,
Right?
But back
because
then you
I was
didn't.
smiling.
Yeah, did you learn how to smile in the last 10 years?
You saw me. I had my Magic
But when did
Johnson
you learn
shit
how to
at
smile?
me.
You learned how to smile when you were a kid.
Wait, what did you say in the radio shows and all the clips?
Yes.
Well, we're
There
gonna
was
go
one in
back.
particular, but go ahead. It was one, did I remember? Did I remember?
Okay.
This is amazing.
Everyone calm down, right? So check this out. But then with that, then I remember going, then I said, bye-bye. I don't know what it was.
How did that interaction end? Just like, oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
we had to
sorry?
shoot, I think, because we were shooting a show.
Okay.
I think it was the second version of MADtv. Or did you do that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was when it was.
Yes.
And since we were on set,
Yes.
and Jen Espinal was there, all our old crew was there, we didn't want to do a whole, hootenanny.
Okay, so you just basically said, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I gotta go play Kung Fu Master or whatever it was.
Again.
Yeah. So then we left, and then after that, I remember people showing clips of you on other radio shows where it got kind of wild, right? Right, where somebody punched you one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that?
Yes.
Right, and then there was another radio show where you went off. I don't remember really, but I just remember seeing it, going, "Oh shit, I should be like really scared for my life."
Why?
Because I saw your confrontation with me, and then I saw the radio things, and in my head I'm like, oh shit, this is like mafia shit. Yeah, but more like, you know, what's that movie where Denzel was in that American Hustle? I don't know.
American Gangster.
Yeah, that kind of
Yes,
mafia.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're going to use a mafia reference, go with The Sopranos so I can break out my amazing James Gandolfini. Tony Soprano.
I'm not going to set you up for impressions. This is not this kind of
Would
show.
have been the perfect segue.
It's not this kind of show, man.
I'm gonna fuck up this show. Fucking late. I should do one of my fucking guys. It's not gonna come from me. It's gonna come from Chrissy. Paul, show.
He's a great
fucking guy and shoot a gun chick. Fucking Uncle June.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, is that the last impression you're going to do this show?
I'm going to have to do it again because you were interrupting me. But I'm,
at
some point.
But I ask you
But
this.
yes, go ahead.
I'll give you one James Gandolfini, but no more impressions.
Okay, that's
Everyone
cool.
knows you can do them. You're so good.
But no, I've never done James Gandolfini. This is rather new.
Oh, wow.
And
Oh, okay,
remember
so you're
when
here
Will Sasso-
first, James Gandolfini.
Remember when Will Sasso did James Gandolfini for the Soprano skit
Yeah.
on MADtv?
Yeah.
I couldn't even dream of being able to do that, and I thought he was phenomenal. I've mastered it, so that's why I wanted to.
Well, I have to say, and here's a compliment to you, and this is a true thing from my heart. I think you could be one of the greatest impressionists on planet Earth.
Well, I never just wanted to be the greatest impressionist.
I'm just saying, that's
you're
my
one of the
opinion.
greatest.
You're a funny
comics.
guy too.
They will say that, nigga.
See what you just did? I gave you a fucking compliment, and then it wasn't even good enough.
All right, hold up. Let me. All right, now
How was that even good enough?
Let me
man?
Tarantino this shit too a little bit.
Other people have said to me, "Oh, you're one of the funniest Asian guys on planet Earth."
That's
I
not
understand-
a compliment. I mean, it's a compliment. But
I understand what they're saying.
Yes.
Let it go, but not you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you go home and you're like, I don't want
Why?
to
Go
do
home
that.
and do it. Don't do it here.
No, but then, but he's being like honest about
All
it in the
right.
moment, in real time.
All
Yeah.
You know what?
And
I
you're-
don't know what you're doing right now, but I like it.
What?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know what your angle is right now, but I really like it. so stop doing it. Okay. So that happened. Okay.
Okay.
And then so let's get your little beef out, and I'm going to tell you what I had a problem with.
Okay. Well, before we get to that, let me just say to you. Let me say to you. Say this to you, and I mean this sincerely from the bottom of my heart, man. Bobby, I need you to look at me.
No,
This is important.
You have to.
one eye.
Okay. One eye when you had both eyes open because you Asian, so it was one eye then.
Racist, but let's move on.
But funny.
Very funny.
I sincerely apologize to you, man, for making you feel some kind of way, and you know, for any discomfort I may have caused you during our tenure together over on Mad. And thank you for allowing me to finally come here so we could hash this out and we could, you know, make everything right, man. You know, some Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker shit.
I love this.
Maybe we could do Rush Hour 4 if Chris falls out of place. Yeah.
Okay,
That was really nice.
your
Thank you,
turn.
brother.
You know, can I say this? When you
Yes.
walked in here, I did not recognize you. It wasn't just your weight. There's something just about your energy.
Okay.
That's complete. I don't know what you did. Landmark Forums, you know, Live Spring or something. You read a book or something. But
I've been rehearsing this for 2 weeks, man.
pretty good, dude. You memorized it.
Yeah.
So, and you know, and I accept that, right? And you know, honestly, I don't have a problem. It's just that I like talking shit. It's how I make a living.
Right.
So it's just I just say things and it backfires because I run into people and stuff. So, but I really never really had an issue. So
He is-
let's.
Well, let me just say, here's the issue that I had.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
I forget what station it was, but it was like, whoa, shit, what was that?
That's fine.
Oh, it was like a gay radio station in San Francisco that anytime I would do Cobbs, I used to go to pretty often to promote the shows. Hadn't been there in God knows how long. But yeah, I saw the clip where you were talking to these guys, and it sounded like, for the most part, you were being complimentary, but at the same time, it felt obvious you were taking a shot at me. And I was going, in my mind, I'm like, why is he doing that? Like, why is he going there? And then I think through the grapevine, as time went on, there were moments where I think you elaborated even further as to why we had such a, relationship over at Mad. And as we hash this out, I'm gonna wait for you to say what I think you're gonna say, and then I'm going to tell you why I responded to you in that way, or why it may have been that way at the time.
Are you referring to the last time we saw each other or during MADtv?
Just MADtv.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
but why don't you tell me what it is? Because you said earlier that you said you had a problem with what the issue was. Tell me what the issue was.
Okay. Where do I begin?
I remember one thing. Listen. I remember one thing you said specifically was, I never talked to you. You said Aries never talked to me.
Let me get it out?
Okay.
Right. Let me get it out, and then let me and it's not a lot.
Okay.
It's like 15 things. No, I'm kidding. It's not a lot. It's a couple of things. Okay.
All right.
And this is my honest feeling. Okay. So when do you remember when I was on Mad how terrible I was at table read?
That's one of my biggest issues. Yes.
What do you mean?
Go ahead. Yeah.
So when I would do table reads, I would be so nervous because I'd never done one before, and I never really acted before. I'd done commercials,
right?
But there was so much pressure that every time I would do a table read, I was fine when I was on set.
He's also dyslexic, so reading stuff off of paper is
hard
really hard for him.
Yeah.
So
but no one knew that, right?
Right.
So I'd be at table reads, and I wouldn't sleep all night because I would try to memorize it. And then once I was there at the network thing, and I saw all the fucking actors, the first couple of years, it was rough. And I remember going, oh, fuck, it's so embarrassing. I used to have PTSD from them, right? So when I first got on there, I was scared. Table reads were bad. I'll be honest with you. I got on it when Alex was still there. So you, Alex, and Deborah were going through some sort of law thing.
It didn't get to that point.
Right, but you guys weren't talking.
Yes.
So there was a civil war going on at MADtv between Aries and Deborah Wilson.
Not between us. Me and Deborah was
no, you two together and Alex Borstein at the time, right?
Right.
And it was because of a coal joke with the fingers.
Yes.
Right, I remember.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to get into what it is, but there's coals on the fingers. And so in my head, I was like, oh, there's some sort of thing going on. And then I think there was a thing, I might be wrong, between David Salzman, the owner of the show, and Alex as well, about merchandise or something. So now I'm coming into a show where there's a civil war, right? You can feel it whoa, this is weird. And then, and also I'm terrible, so people don't think that I'm going to last.
Just so you know, David Salzman and Alex Bornstein, two Jews arguing over money, that's just a
I know. In retrospect, I know.
Yeah, when you said merchandise, I was like, merchandise?
yeah. So I come on, and then that's going on in the show.
Right.
So people don't think I'm going to last, right? So why would anyone need to be nice to me, right? And also, I'm feeling I'm an energy guy, so I'm just feeling this weird fucking energy on the show, right? So then I meet Aries, and I just think that you were very standoffish.
I like the word aloof, but go ahead.
Okay, you were aloof, right? And then, we didn't even have a conversation for a couple of years.
Right.
Like 2 or 3 years. I remember, because I'll tell you how I remember. My third year, when I saw you once, the beginning of the season, you said hi to me my third year, and I remember it going, wow. That's weird.
I think you wrote it in your journal.
I think I had a journal from back then where I wrote Aries Spears said hi to me today, right? And this is the third year on a TV show together. It's strange to me, right? So that's the number one thing. And the second thing is this.
Then let me stop there because let me address that. Listen, let me address that.
Well, you can't write it down all three and then address it all.
You got where I see.
Oh no, okay, go address it. Just fucking address. Address.
Okay, and
address that.
Second thing. Yeah. All right. Here was my issue with you from Gate. And later on, you revealed to us more so that you had substance abuse problems, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. One, I didn't know that. Had I known that, I would have taken that into account. That being said, here was my problem. You know, if you remember, you could count all the black writers on MADtv on 3 fingers. We had three black writers.
Yeah.
So yes, other writers would write for us, meaning me and Deborah, the black folks, but really the people that were assigned to us and to me specifically was Devon Shepard. And when he was there, his man Xavier Cook.
I love those two guys.
But Devon was my main guy. If he was like my Giorgio Armani, if I needed a suit, he knew my measurements.
Yeah.
Comedically, we were like that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say we know that this business is political. We know that it's racist. And a lot of times, Devon and I would have to fight for sketch time. Everybody's fighting for sketch time. But really, as a black person, you're really fighting. Because, you know, we could sit there and read a whole table read worth of sketches, and you might be lucky some weeks if you're in one. There would be times when you'd be in none. And so you're fighting for sketch time. And the concern was, because you were maybe, you know, dyslexic, you had your substance abuse problems.
I'm not dyslexic. I don't know why you're putting that out there.
Are you kidding me?
Come on,
Give me a book right now. I can read the whole thing in front of you.
Hey.
Okay, I'm going with her. Right now, she's 3-0.
Give me a book right now.
She told you didn't have ice, and you thought you had ice.
Oh yeah. Okay, go.
She hooked us
We'll
up.
talk about later. Go ahead.
I
3-0.
didn't say you were illiterate.
Yeah.
I said you were dyslexic. You would flip things
He don't know the
around, and
difference.
when under the pressure, you mix things up.
All right,
Why?
let me say this. Because of the dyslexia, because of the substance abuse, which again, I didn't.
I'm not dyslexia. I don't have dyslexia.
Let's just say
Oh
you
my
do.
God.
It helps your case.
Yeah.
You're so unaware.
Most men are, but this one is special.
Anyway,
So, and the fact.
Read that again.
naps are awesome.
Oh no, I'm about to prove your point. Bobby would let me talk to her for a minute. Because Bobby wasn't great at reading at the table read, he would often tank sketches. Not on purpose, but because he was so awful, without looking at each other, we would know like telepathy. Well, that's a sketch I'm not gonna be in. It's not gonna get picked. Nigga, you once pronounced opinion Buick. It was in the script, the word opinion. This nigga said Buick.
No, you're not dyslexic. No.
So my thing was, for a long time, it was a respect thing. Not that I didn't respect him, but I was just like, God damn it. And so, but prior to you, I'm working with Deborah, Mo, Michael, Will, Alex, Phil, Nicole, heavyweights. Everybody's bringing the thunder comedically. We know we are a well-oiled machine.
Bro.
We are the Lakers when Pat Riley was winning championships.
Bro. But all right, but on game day,
Wait, but
every sketch I did.
so we're not talking about practice. We're not talking about practice.
But let me ask
Not
you
a
something.
game.
Let me ask you
We're
something.
talking about
on
practice.
game day, I brought it.
But you have,
If I didn't bring it on game day, I would have been fired.
but Michael Jordan brings it just as hard in practice as he.
All right,
Ain't-
I'm Michael Jordan.
No, not
I get it.
You're Michael Jordan.
Right.
My point is that.
But let me finish my
How
point.
do you think I lasted?
Bobby, you let me get to it.
Okay, go ahead.
So to answer your question, yes, for 3 years, I was aloof towards you because I was just going.
years?
Wait a minute, goddamn! It takes a motherfucking time. I'm going. Everybody else is pulling their weight and showing their mettle.
Yeah.
So yes, he's on the team, but until he shows me his mettle and he can pull his own weight,
Yeah.
I'm a little skeptical. of
Okay.
you, dog. Now, was that the best thing to do? Could I have handled that better? Of course. But you got to remember how old I am. I'm young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm
Okay.
a little wet behind the ears, but I'm also, and I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm nice with it, man. I'm nice with it. I've been doing it since I was 14.
Yeah. So let me say something.
That's the first thing. But go to the
let me
second
do a
thing.
rebuttal, okay?
All right.
But I remember at season 3,
You
or
were
4
taking a shit on the floor in your dressing room. I was like, where's the comedy in that? There's no cameras. There's no cameras in your dressing room. Why are you shitting on your floor?
I know. That's just my way.
Yeah, that's
That's
let me
a samurai's way.
Let me tell you something.
It's a samurai's
Hey,
way.
listen. The samurai way. Black people and doo-doo don't mix.
I get it.
You can look at MTV
I put on
ridiculousness.
Nick Lasucci's office
Ask
too.
White people shit. Niggas don't do doo-doo. You look
All right,
at
I'm
MTV's
sorry.
ridiculousness. White boys be shitting
I know,
everywhere.
I know.
Niggas don't play with doo-doo.
I know.
don't
In
do
retrospect,
man.
I know.
All right.
I don't know the N-word way, okay? Let me
Well,
say
you
something.
gonna
all right?
learn now.
But my third, but you know, I don't know if you were there, but in my 3rd or 4th season, I started killing it at table reads
Yes.
because I didn't get nervous anymore.
Yes, and you
When I'm
started
nervous,
killing-
I can't read.
Yes,
When I'm
and you
not
started
nervous, I
killing
kill it.
And you started killing it on the floor.
Yeah.
Which finally started making me go, all right.
Yeah, okay. I accept that. Here's a second thing.
Uh-oh.
What? There's more.
So that part squashed. That
part-
1 point.
Okay, that's 1 point, all right?
Well, just
What?
to wrap up that
Let's wrap up.
little
There's,
argument.
I have 2 other things, so.
Okay, yeah, so-
Let's wrap that
You
part.
have to
You're
earn respect. You have to earn it.
you're
Oh, you're right. I think in retrospect, you're right. But, you know, you would think that after the second year, you'd be like, well, he's...
You still had training wheels on, man.
Okay.
You know what?
Accept that.
Wouldn't you kind of like understand where Aries is coming from? Because you feel as though younger comics really need to earn their shit these days. And you feel a lot of resentment when you see younger people sort of just make their way to certain things, and
I'm
you're
so
like,
glad she
no.
said that. I didn't know
Like,
that.
you feel very...
I didn't know you felt that way.
I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what side you're on.
Hey, yo.
You're a Sith Lord.
Where's the ice?
yo.
You're
Where's
Darth
the ice?
Vader.
Oh,
You're
no.
fucking Mao, whatever his fucking name is, man. This is the Sith Lord fucking side, man. You're Mao, the Sith Lord,
I
dude.
tried to defend you and say you were
Darth Maul.
dyslexic. I said you were dyslexic. You were like, I'm not.
I'm not.
Like,
right?
see
But
that picture behind Bobby right there?
Yeah.
He would be laying like that in the dressing room on lunch breaks.
yeah, I acted like
Why?
that.
Why?
Because I'm weird.
All right.
I don't do it anymore. Dude, since then, I've been on network shows, all movies, this
You've
and
been
that,
doing your thing.
And I don't act like that anymore because I realize it's not a good thing.
So we caught you at your worst.
yeah, you saw, you know, it's like a caterpillar. If you saw a retarded caterpillar, can I say you know, a deformed caterpillar, right? Sorry, I don't know.
Put
if
it
that-
out there now.
It's
already
I
out
don't know
there.
if you can tell if a caterpillar has, you know what I mean, the little downs, but right. Anyway, if you see like a weird caterpillar, right, sometimes that caterpillar blossoms into something else. You know, and not so, you know what I mean, R-word fucking butterfly. Well, anyway, let's move on.
Right.
So okay, so check. I got better.
Okay.
And you know what? That first thing,
Yes.
I 100% agree with you. I mean, in retrospect, that's what it was. And, you know, I pooed in Dick Plusushi's office. I pooed in Ike's dressing room.
And notice all the people in that room. They're always
I
white.
pooed my... Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I pooed in my thing. But I used to do other weird things but we can get into that later. So here's the second thing. One time I noticed at a table read, because now you have to understand, I'm nervous at table reads, right? And during couple of times this happened, a couple of my sketches, you were listening to music. Yeah, you had headphones on. Yeah.
Let's paint the picture first. Let's paint it. Yeah.
I've never done that, Bobby.
You never had headphones on the fucking table read.
Never. Why would I do that?
I thought
You're dyslexic visually, nigga.
That's a new one.
Why would I do that? That is the most rude shit ever. And I could get in trouble for doing that.
Wait,
Maybe it was in my mind. Maybe it was in my mind.
It was absolutely in my mind.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something.
Keep going.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Just so you know, for the record,
Yeah.
I was just as scared as you at table reads. I was nervous too. But, you know, go ahead. But I was nervous too.
So that wasn't a thing.
Okay.
So I'll let that go.
Please.
Here's the third thing.
I'm glad I'm not a
a made-up
white
point?
woman, because I'd be getting a rape charge. Remember you raped me in the kitchen? Nigga, when did this happen?
All right. Here's the third thing, okay? And this one it cut deep. Why are you smiling?
Because I can't wait to get this.
yeah. And this is the only one.
Okay.
This is literally the last one.
Okay.
And I'm over it now, but this happened. So one day I will season. Wait, so how long was I on it? Because you left at one point, right? I was on it season 3 or 4, and then you left.
I left. I was there for 8 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And I came in season 3.
yeah. So the last. Oh, so my
last season,
third or
11.
fourth year.
Right.
There was a sketch where I had to play Japanese businessman number 2. Just hear me out.
Okay.
Okay. So the writers would put in Japanese businessman number 2, and I think my argument was, yo, I'm tired of playing Japanese businessman. Why can't I be number 1? Right?
Japanese businessman number 1.
yeah. They would do it as a joke, but I'm like, I have
Was
no.
it the skit where we did the fucked up commercials and the Japanese men started almost raping the waitress?
No.
Okay, go
Oh yeah.
What is-
I think that was in your mind.
No, we did that skit. Remember the fucked up international commercial?
Oh yeah. And I remember going, yo, I don't want to play this. And then you were like, fucking play it, man. Who gives a shit, right?
Okay.
And then you and I got in a screaming match.
I kind of remember the
And,
screaming.
yeah, and then Lauren Dombrowski, she was going through chemo because she was sick.
Right.
And I remember her having to separate us, right? Because you and I were, I mean, you would be like, destroy me physically, you know what I mean? But I knew that you couldn't physically assault me on set. But we were screaming to the point where if we had knives or guns, we'd be both dead. I mean, it was that bad, right?
Okay.
And I remember Lauren having to separate us. And I remember thinking to myself, it wasn't the fact that she had the strength to do it.
Yeah.
Is it when she got up, because she was so sick, that we chilled because we're like, oh fuck, Lauren's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We loved her so much, you know what I mean? So it's like, Lauren stood up, and I remember thinking to myself like, oh, like, and I don't know, I was mad at you because for some reason, like if you didn't, like in my mind, I was like, if you hadn't said that, right, then we wouldn't be in this thing. But then in retrospect, like, why did I complain? But I was tired of playing those parts. I don't know. But I just remember being mad at you because we had to even get Lauren to intervene in this fight that we had.
I think that there had just been so much tension brewing that is, because that doesn't sound that bad, but it was a tipping point.
Between you and I?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that just might have been the leaf that, with a little wind, blew over.
Yeah. But that's it, you know what I mean? Those are the three things that I can recall.
Did you guys ever like reconcile or like figure your shit
This is
out
it.
after that? No, so
we have
after
never
that
talked
fight-
since.
No,
This is it.
Creatively, I mean, if we had to do something, we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as an honest, real, this is it. So
Yeah, we've never talked about this before. In fact, I've only seen Aries maybe 2 or 3 times since it, and I would.
And here's what would bother me when I did see you in public. It felt to me like listen, man, I'm as real as they come. I'm an alpha male. I'm an Aries zodiac sign. I'm from New York. So I just come with a certain amount of, I would love to be Michael Jordan, but I'm more like Charles Barkley. I say what the fuck is on my mind. And I'm not talking a lovable fat Charles, because when niggas get fat, they no longer a threat. When they get fat, but when niggas is young and robust, you throwing motherfuckers out windows. So then they fear you. So I'm more of a lovable guy now, but you know, I wanted you to be honest with me. And whenever I would talk to you, you would go, Bobby, let me do your podcast. Or Bobby, let me holler at you. And you go, yeah, man, call me. Do this, do that. And I do it, and I get no response from you. And I'm like, I feel like this nigga's playing me. Like, why are you making me chase you? And you know me.
Here's where I can defend him. It's not a you thing.
I've been hearing that.
Yeah, it's an everyone thing because
It's so weird to me.
He just started getting, he's now medicated for his like extreme ADHD. But prior to this, like he wouldn't call his agents back, his manager back. Like the only person in the world he would call back was me.
See what pussy do?
It.
You call pussy back.
You call pussy. I like pussy. I like pussy so much. You call pussy. I don't call it back.
He really turned into an Asian foreigner.
But like that's like everyone's grievance with him for years was that he.
But I do it now. Listen.
Better.
I do it now. In fact, I've read all your texts. I've read all yours. Okay. So that feels good, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I read it. You've seen the receipts. But my point is that. But I'm getting better at it. But today, dude, I'm glad. I mean, because you think that you did it. Last week, a couple weeks ago, I started bringing his name up, going, we should have him. Is that not true?
How many times? It don't matter how many times you bring it up, motherfucker. Make the move. She made the move.
I understand that, but my intention was pure. My heart was, I was a spirit, a positive spirit.
That's important.
I went to my friend here, man, and I was like, Lil, we got to put Aries on the
Is
books.
your assistant?
No, he's the producer of the show.
Oh, okay.
Why would an assistant dress like that?
I don't know. All right.
Does he feel like a producer, or what does he feel like? Be honest.
I don't know.
Is he the whitest guy you've ever seen?
Nah, not at all.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
I just was like, what is this relationship?
Yeah. He's my producer. I've known him for years.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so do you have anything?
He couldn't approach me at a dark club at night somewhere in Santa Monica, because this nigga got Dahmer vibes.
Thank you so much.
Finally, someone said
dude,
it.
Sam, finally, honestly, dude, I would never go camping with him.
Yeah.
Are you your mind?
I just want to take some pictures.
So do you have any issues right now about me?
No, listen, man. Here's the thing. You know, this business is the blessing and so the curse. It's like I love what I do. Not trying to be cliche or corny, but I love what I do. I love interacting with the people. This is my dream, and I'm doing it. And I've been doing it for 33 years. But I also know, again, this business comes with such bullshit, and I'm a straight shooter. And one of the things I hate about this business is the amount of phoniness. Like if you look me in my eye and you tell me you're gonna holler at me, you give me your number, you tell me call you, I'm gonna hold you to that. If you say let's break bread, let's break bread. But I hate the chase. And I got a 3 chase, limit. I call you once, twice, 3 times, text once, twice, 3 times, whatever form of communication. If you don't respond to me, I'm out. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm
Yeah.
not chasing you.
Yeah.
I'm not sweating you. And it seems like so many people in this business, they get off on the chase.
Mm.
Like, why are you making me chase you? You gave me your number.
Yeah.
You told me to call you, nigga.
Yeah.
Why you making me chase you?
Yeah.
And it's just, so, and I've dealt with that for 33 years.
Mm.
So sometimes it comes a point where you just go, ugh, enough is enough.
Yeah.
And maybe, somebody got to catch a straight bullet, man. Like, you're innocent, but I'm taking my shit out on you just because, not because it's you or you did something, but because I'm just so tired of it.
Yeah.
And you just caught me at a bad moment where, nigga, I'm lashing out and you happen to be in the way.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I've never been the Asian flavor of the year, like Ken Jeong had it.
Let me put this in perspective what Bobby just said. There's a totem pole in this business.
Yeah.
White people are at the top. Mm-hmm. Black people for a long time had to fight to be second. And listen, thank God for the Tyler Perrys and certain people, but let's be honest. This is white folk shit. Yeah. We're second in the pecking order. Anybody else minority is below that.
Yeah.
Asians, Indians, Hispanics, I think, are third.
Yeah.
Asians and Indians, I think Asians are fourth and Indians are fifth. So I'm saying that to say
I think we're third now.
it might be.
I think
it might be.
I don't
know.
No offense. I know you're Hispanic, right?
No,
No offense.
I don't think y'all surpassed Hispanics, man. I don't think y'all have.
What?
Yeah.
You think we're fourth still?
I think you're fourth, man.
I know, but look at the international stuff, like with the fucking Squid Games, all these fucking great movies coming out of there, and
I know. But
all right, we're fourth.
America's the biggest.
We're fourth.
But I'm just saying that as frustrating as it is for me to deal with some of the racism in this game, I go, God, I can only imagine what it's like to be Asian or to be Indian. Like when you think of the top Indian comedians, who's the first name pops in your head? Russell Peters.
Russell Peters, that's the only,
And then you might go Aziz Ansari.
Yeah.
And then who's after that?
Right.
When you think of the top Asians, comedically, and I'm not saying this to kiss your ass, but I know that the name Bobby Lee, I can't think of another Asian.
Margaret Cho.
That was a struggle. For me to think of Margaret Cho.
Joe Coy.
Okay.
Ali Wong.
Okay.
Ronnie Chang.
Well, this your
Number
people.
three.
Niggas
Yang.
supposed
Number
to know.
three.
Right? Yeah. All right.
But what I'm saying in terms of movies, who's the biggest Asian movie star? Ken Jeong. Who has a
Ronnie Chang's killing it now.
Okay,
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Who's the Asian with their own late night talk show?
Oh, never.
What Asian shows are on TV other than was it
Beef.
Fresh off the boat.
Fresh Off the Boat?
Beef.
I ain't never heard of Beef.
Wow.
That's Ali Wong, right?
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
That just came out.
I know.
That just came out.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when you want to talk about black people in film, television, late night talk show, comedians, we can reel them off all day. As you go to each race, it gets less and less and less.
Yeah, but you have to. I think I found myself not. I got to a point where it's like I don't care.
That's a beautiful place.
Yeah,
when you
I
can get
really
to that.
don't care now. It's like, so you get so many. You get great calls, but you get so many bad ones, and it got to the point where I was reacting to every single.
But be honest with me. Do you really not care?
Yeah,
Really?
I do. I don't care. I did for years, dude. I would relapse over it, or I would think of you know what I mean?
I'm trying not to care. Trying.
Yeah. I don't care because I have paved my own road, you know what I mean, with the podcasting and the stand-up and stuff like that. So for me, it's like, you know what, this is my lane. If anything else happens outside of that, then so be it. And it's a gift. I mean, I just booked a independent movie, in a couple of months, but it's like, and when I got that call, I was like, cool, but it's like, what? Go ahead.
I raise my hand. I know you say you don't care.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Deep down, I think we all do.
We might have to cut this out.
No. Go ahead. Don't cut it out. Put it in.
But you called me really upset the other day, and you're like, I'm so
No,
depressed.
wait.
No, let her talk.
No.
Let her talk.
Stop there.
I want to hear this.
All right, you're cutting this out.
I just cut it out. But he
Really?
he was
Why
like,
cut it out?
Because it's my show.
I know, but
It's my fucking show.
No, but people need to hear these stories, especially people that look like you.
Not this guy. Not this story.
Really?
When you hear it, there's certain things right there.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let me hear
how
it.
about you judge it?
I tell you what.
No, how about no?
Let me hear it, and then I'll say whether it should be cut out.
Okay.
No, because I'm friends with
guest.
this guy, and it was let me
Leave the person's name out.
listen. You're the
yeah.
only one that I would call to share certain grievances, right?
Of course,
And
pussy.
the thing is that we're not seeing each other anymore.
It doesn't matter. That's
Right.
always
So,
what it is.
like, for me to be vulnerable in front of you to have that, right, and for you to bring it up, it might be
You said put it in earlier.
Let me hear the story, please.
say it, and then we'll cut it out.
Okay. So he called me really upset, and I was like, "What's going on?" And he says,
Stop. Here's why I think you should leave it in, because this is part of honesty that people need to know, because people, unless they know the specifics about your story or a story, people tend to think, I'm the only one. And nobody wants to feel alone. Listen, I've been called bitter, angry, and if times have I been angry? Yes. Deservedly so? Yes. But as I'm trying to mature and navigate through this landmine called Hollywood, I'm going, you gotta pick your battles better. You gotta be careful about what you voice in terms of your anger or your disappointment. And there are things that I look at and I go, we know life ain't fair, but sometimes it feels like life goes out of its way to be fucking cruel. And you just go, I've worked hard for this. I put in the blood, the sweat, the tears, and that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It feels fucked up. And when you're trying to hold on to hope, you're trying not to give up, you're having crying sessions, you're punching holes in walls, you're cursing yourself out, you're cursing at the stars. You're just trying to make sense of it all. And there are times when shit happens to me in life and in this business where I go, am I the only one?
We're cutting it out. We're cutting it out. We're cutting it out.
Beautiful speech, though.
Yeah, it was a great speech.
Amazing
We can keep the
speech.
speech in. We're cutting it out. And I'll tell you why. Because
"Don't say anymore.
You don't have to say his
Don't
name.
Don't say anymore.
You don't have to say his name.
Don't say
if that's what you're
anymore.
worried about. This is the reality that we have to accept.
Yeah.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. But let me tell you, it used to irritate me and still does when I see rappers in comedies.
Right.
T.I. in a comedy.
Yeah.
Fucking Ludacris in a comedy. Because I'm sitting here going, this is what we do. We live, sleep, breathe, eat this shit. This is our blood, sweat, and tears. It runs through our veins. And I'm not saying they can't do well, but I know in terms of what I bring to the table, it's a muscle flex. It's an instinct. We don't think about it. It happens. So we can take what's on paper and go, how do I make that funnier? How do I elevate what's already funny? Whereas those guys, because that's not a muscle for them, they just go, I'm strictly dependent on what is written. Outside of what is written, I can't flex a muscle and be funny. It's like when you look at Eddie Murphy on Beverly Hills Cop 2, we don't know for sure, but as comics, instinctively, we go, when he does the part where he goes, yes, I want to see Victor Maitland. Tell him I have Herblicks 10. That whole moment, you don't write that.
Yeah.
That's the genius of Eddie.
Yeah.
Now, you look at Ice Cube in a Are We There Yet? Scene. Dad climbs to roof to fix roof. Falls off ladder. Ah! Cut to him in the bush with the sky view camera looking goofy. That's written shit.
Yeah.
Anybody could do that.
Right.
That is direction. Look goofy. You just fell. That's slapstick bullshit.
Yeah.
But to be able to bring something that's outside of what's written, that's what we do. So it's a little insulting to go, word,
Yeah.
you're in what I do.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, and
I get that.
and when you say that, because you ain't supposed to, oh, he's bitter. Oh, he's angry.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't have a right to.
I mean, because everyone goes through it, that's the problem. If it was just you and I, but it's an issue for everybody. I mean, even at the top.
I just learned a phrase from one of my favorite shows, Real Time with Bill Maher. I didn't know what a Nepo baby was.
Oh.
You know what that is? No,
Yeah.
You know what that was?
Yeah.
Okay, famous kids.
Lots of 'em.
Of big-time iconic actors and celebrities who go on to be in the business. And it's like, listen, man, one of my favorite actors, a dream for me. I love to work with Denzel. I think he's the coldest, greatest actor, right up there with Pacino, De Niro. He's an icon.
Do an impression.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll let you do it. Yeah, go ahead.
But
Hey, man, I don't know how to do it.
his son.
Well, fences. I don't know what it is. Go ahead.
Fences?
His son, John David Washington, and I've known Denzel for a long time because my manager, once upon a time ago, was Norm Nixon, formerly of the Lakers, married to Debbie Allen, and they're like best friends. So Denzel would come over to the house. I would see Denzel. I've known John David since he was a kid. But cut to, you know, he's Denzel's son. So he gets to skip the line. He gets to skip the process. He gets to skip all the people that drive to auditions, talking in their cars, going over it in their head 1,000 times. He gets to skip being in the room with 5 other actors waiting to go in, and he's hearing their auditions, making him go, oh, I was gonna say it that way. Now I gotta quickly switch it up. He skips the process of after the audition, going home, talking to yourself, nervous. Am I gonna get it? When's the call coming? Fucking what I should have did. How could I have made it better? I got my rent. I got my fucking baby mama. If I don't make this bitch happy, I ain't gonna get no pussy. I gotta buy my kids, fucking put food on the table, clothes. So he gets to skip all of that because he's Denzel's son.
Can I make an argument? May I argue?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I agree, right? It is a little easier, but I know, you know what I mean, actors and stuff that have famous parents, right? And I know that they still had to audition, right? Now, they still had to vie to get an agent, right? Why are you winking?
Because he definitely agrees with you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I also have to say that, because I've worked with them, you know what I mean? They kill it.
Some of them do.
I know, but the ones that don't, you don't know. Like, for instance, do you know who Francesca Hilton is?
Love her.
Yeah.
Right? Paris Hilton's aunt. She was trying to do stand-up for years. She's terrible. She never became a regular, and she's passed away, by the way. You know, God rest your soul. But my point is that Eric Douglas, remember Kirk Douglas' son,
Yes,
Eric Douglas?
Eric Douglas.
He started doing stand-up. No one gave him stage time because it's terrible, right? So if you're good and you're the son of whatever, right? You're going to make it. It's a little easier.
Yeah, but when you say that little easier is important.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of us, a lot of people who aren't Nepo babies, that little easier almost never comes.
Yeah.
It's hard to accomplish little easier. Getting your foot in the door is almost impossible.
I know, but
So that little easier helps. Listen, if Michael Jordan's son could have made it in the NBA, he wouldn't be fucking Larsa Pippen. But that's his greatest accomplishment. And when your dad is the greatest fucking basketball player of all time, you know how much pressure you got on you? Rain Pryor.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I know, she was not good.
Right.
He's still fucking Larsa Pippen?
Right.
Still?
Yeah. So it's like, listen, it's no guarantee. It's not a birthright.
Yeah.
But again, that easier is huge. That's what's so fair.
Aries-
Wait. But that's so fair about what's fair about sports. Are there politics in sports? Yes. But you ain't getting a $100 million contract if you can't warrant it. If your talent doesn't warrant $100 million, they're not giving it to you because of who your uncle was. You still have to have the goods.
Yeah.
Like stand-up, like Rain Pryor. Rain Pryor did stand-up, right? And yeah, she might be able to get a showcase easier, right? She might be able to get seen easier, but she still has to deliver
Yes, but some
on
people don't
stage,
even
right?
get that, Bobby.
But these guys that I know, right, that have, you know what I mean, famous parents, I've seen them on set and they knock it out of the park.
I think you guys are actually both agreeing.
We are?
Not realizing you're agreeing on.
No, I'm realizing. I'm realizing.
I want to. Sorry, I don't know what.
Dyslexia.
Sorry, sometimes I get so emotional, right? Let me calm down, all right? But here's another thing.
You're
okay?
saying the same thing.
Yes,
I know,
but there's a slight difference that I think is more important that he's not understanding.
Let me say. May I?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So check it out, okay? But the road that I took to get to this moment right here, I wouldn't change any of it, right?
You wouldn't change it and be white?
No.
No, I'm just...
No, I wouldn't.
All right.
The way I signed up for open mic in 1995, the way I hit mics every night and the rejection and the pain and the suffering, it was hard, dude. I just remember it being hard, but I am proud of myself that I'm resilient enough, and it's the only thing in the world that I've ever done right. It's the only thing in the world where I can look back and go, you know what, dude? I'm so proud of you because, you know what I mean? You went through all that shit and you never gave up. And now I have a killer. I love my life. I love it. I love everything about my life, right? And I'm just, you know, I don't know what it's like to be a Nepo baby. You know what I mean? But I know that they don't essentially feel the way I feel about my own career, you know? And my parents were immigrants. They didn't speak English, right? And no connections to Hollywood. When I came to LA, I lived in the parking lot at the Comedy Store for a month in my truck. I slept there. And Jimmy Schubert used to buy me lunches and this and that to survive. And I just remember doing all those things, and I got on TV a bunch of times. I did the Tonight Show. I did movies. You know what I mean? I sell tickets. You know, it's incredible, my life. And I did that. And also being an Asian guy back then, some of these Asian people right here, they're killing it. It's fine. But I did it when it was almost impossible. Margaret and I, she was here last week, Margaret Cho and I, and we talked about, it was so hard for us back then. And I look back and I go, you know what, dude? Wow, how amazing is it that you're strong enough to get there? And I got there and I survived it. I'm proud of myself.
Listen, in my personal opinion,
I don't, you know what, dude? I don't think I said Buick.
you did.
What was the context of the sketch?
It don't matter, nigga. Opinion don't sound like Buick.
The only word I remember fucking up, right, was shiitake.
And what did you say?
Shit take.
You know what? And listen, there's a lot of black bitches
Asian word.
whose names end with an Isha who say that.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, how much of these shit taking mushrooms?
Yeah.
Okay. So you had a black moment. But listen, what I'm saying is this. In all those
Wait, isn't shiitake an Asian word?
It's an Asian mushroom.
It's Japanese mushroom. Yeah.
Oh, that's.
But here, can I
But
just?
wait, just let me, I don't want to forget my point. Here's the other thing. Back to the Nepo babies. Here's the other thing that's kind of crazy is, okay, I got it. You still have to be able to deliver. But even if you fail, you're going to be homeless. You wondering where your next meal is coming from. Denzel's son, whoever's son, daughter, they straight. Parents ain't going to let their kids live in a cardboard box under the freeway. So even if they fail, they still rich for life. They still ain't got to worry about where their next meal is coming from. For a lot of struggling actors who sleep in their cars and who struggle, if they don't make it, they still live in that life. So on top of the fact that Nepo babies get to skip the line, you also live comfortably even in failure. Whereas the people that are struggling with talent, when does that existence cease? So, you know, and again, I know violin, Cry Me a River, boo-hoo, unfair. And it's easy for people to say that when they're not in this life. When you're in this life and you wear these shoes and you're the one struggling, you're the one worrying about your next meal, paying your rent, taking care of your kids, and all that other shit, talk to me then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think most Nepo babies would probably, agree that they absolutely had a leg up or a couple legs up, so.
Yeah, but I'll put it in a broader sense.
How many Nepo baby friends do you have? Because you're really
I have a lot.
Going to bat for them.
And
I really do. I have a lot, and I've worked with them, and some of them are real good friends of mine, and I know
how many of them help you?
They do help me a lot.
Not that they owe you.
They do help me a lot. In fact, Nepo babies have helped me more than regular babies. Nepo babies have helped me more, right? And also, it's like, I know that they've helped me. Like, I did a TV show once, a network show, where a Nepo baby pulled me aside, right, and goes, "Just breathe. I've been there." Because there was
Oh, I love that Nepo baby.
Yeah, I love that Nepo baby, right? But there was a section of But there was a section of this thing in some sort of monologue I was doing where I couldn't get my head around it, and this Nepo baby pulled me aside. He was very generous, and it was like, "I've been there, I've been through this. Breathe. This is what you need to do." And they've been so helpful in my life. Now, but I want to have a broader point though, if I may.
Go ahead.
So I'm watching. I've just finished Ken Burns' documentary, The War.
World War II?
About World War II.
Ken Burns.
He's one of the greatest documentary filmmakers of all time. And he did documentaries about the Vietnam War, but I just saw the one with World War II, right? And it's like, millions of Americans died, right? You and I in the 40s, right, would have been shipped to Normandy or North Africa or, some Pacific island somewhere, seeing and fighting the worst fucking war, right? And death and violence and babies burned alive and all that stuff, right? And we just live in a great time right now, right? And we were born in the right time. We weren't born in the 1800s. We were born, when we were born, we live in an America it's never been like this in America, right? So it's like we have this opportunity to go up and perform and do the things we're free. There's no death and violence. So it's like, we should just be grateful and happy.
That's a great outlook. It's a great outlook.
Okay.
It's hard to have that outlook when your rent is due and you're 2 months behind.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Kind of hard to have that outlook when your baby mother like, nigga, he wants pussy. You know what I mean? Pay these bills.
Sure, that's true.
You've been struggling on the bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I know. Listen, and that's part of what I am working on for myself.
Did you read a book or something? What the fuck happened to you? You went to therapy? Like, what the fuck happened?
Nah, man, I'm just
Something happened.
I'm getting older, man. I'm just trying to, smarten up a little bit. You know?
I like it.
That's
good.
And like I said, man, I wanted to. You don't understand. Before I got here, 5 minutes, I saw on my Instagram a skit that I had posted, and Mo commented, "Nothing but love," and I love Mo. That's my sister. So I hit her back, and I'm cheesing like a little motherfucker. I said, "I am 5 minutes away from doing Bobby Lee."
Yeah.
Because I remember when you had her on,
Yeah.
and she kind of alluded to something, and she knows what the history with me and you. So it just as a maturity thing, it feels good to kind of go.
You know what,
make it
Aries?
right,
I want to
man.
say something nice.
Go ahead.
And I just had this feeling, and this is real.
Uh-oh.
Like, I don't know about you, and I don't say this out loud, but I have this feeling about MADtv. First of all, number one, it's like, it's my family.
Okay, yeah.
Like when I just did a movie, I think 7 or 8 months ago with Will Sasso. We were in Florida shooting a couple of scenes in a movie.
Right.
And there's just a feeling that I have when I'm around you, even you. When I think about you, even you, when I think about you,
Right.
you're sort of like, this brother that I don't really get along with, but still I love, because I feel like, this business looked at MADtv during that time as SNL's bitch.
Okay.
Right?
Fair.
And, I remember, when other people would leave that show back then, they would get deals and all these things, right? And we left and we had to go back in line. We really did, right? And so, I look back at MADtv and the people that were on it with just love and fond memories. And, I was walking down Larchmont maybe a couple of months ago. Do you remember this? And I hear Bobby, and it was Michael Hitchcock.
Right.
And Hitchcock goes, "Me, Jennifer Joyce, and Jim Wise are eating at this pastry. Come." So I went and I sat there and ate with them.
Right.
And we were talking the shit. And because they were all writers and producers on MADtv. And I just have this feeling when I'm, and then while you were on this show just now, this last hour, I was like, "Why? I love this guy. Why did I really do? Like, why did we even have this thing?" And I'm glad you came
Because you
on.
don't return calls, nigga.
I know, I
Oh
almost
my
said
God.
I almost said the N-word. Don't say it anymore, because I'm gonna get in trouble, right? N-word. Yeah. My point is that. Well, I know.
He's like the Asian Joe Pesci from Lethal Weapon.
Oh my!
Yeah. I am like that. But my point is that
Right.
I am from now on.
Right.
From now on, from this day forth, right?
Yes.
You and I are at a different place. From this day forth, there is no more shit talking. From this day forth, you are my brother, my comrade. We were in the platoon. Right. We were in World War II together. We were fighting the shit, right? We're in the shit, okay? So I promise you, no more, right? But we had to do this because, there were just some things in the past, and I think we've,
Right.
Yeah.
When you say in the shit, I got to pause because nigga, you might mean me and you in the shit.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I actually saw you on one of my favorite shows, man, Sex and the City. And I was like, oh shit, Bobby Lee. Yeah, so you.
I was bad?
No, you're
Okay,
great.
okay.
But it was that's truly one of my favorite shows.
Why?
Wow.
Do you like this new version of it?
I can't fucking stand
Okay.
it. And I've been with him for the whole 6 seasons.
Yeah.
The 2 movies after. I even own the Pink Velvet 6-season DVD case.
It's insane. Why would you?
I love that.
Why?
The writing.
Oh, the writing's good.
Writing's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Here's why I don't like the new boot, the reboot.
Yeah.
1, you ain't got Samantha.
Yeah.
So the band's not really there.
Yeah.
2, you killed off my nigga Big. So that bothered me.
Yeah.
And now here's the third thing.
Wait, isn't Aiden back now?
Yeah, but he ain't Big.
I know. But I was always an Aiden stan.
Yeah, but Big was the dude.
Maybe.
But listen, here's the other thing.
It's just shocking that you even
just
like
shocking.
the show.
Oh, Miranda, Samantha.
I don't mean racist. I
Carrie.
thought maybe The Wire you would have said it or whatever.
And you know what? I think that's one of the most overrated TV shows. The Wire, overrated.
Wow, I love it.
I fell off after season 2.
Yeah.
But
It's that interesting. This
the
guy.
third thing that I don't like is it feels like an agenda to me. Cynthia Nixon, who's gay in real life, on the show was as straight as an arrow. Her character, Miranda, was always business. She would be the character of the 4 that would be most likely to go, not saying she's hating on gay people, but that ain't my lane. But now it feels like they made her girlfriend, they gave her a girlfriend, and all of a sudden she's gay. And I'm just going, this to me feels like an agenda. If you had established within the show during its run
I love it.
that she was bisexual, then I could buy that.
didn't
But she was so straight. Now you telling me she got a girlfriend?
Because Samantha had a girlfriend.
But that's Samantha's
Yeah,
character.
you're right.
Samantha would do that.
You're right.
Samantha was all over the place. That was her energy.
Oh my god.
Dude, you're so passionate.
Miranda
about
got married to Steve, had Brady. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
They moved to Brooklyn. Yeah.
And now
I don't know anyone's name. I show up on set. I don't know who's.
Wait,
who.
why don't you tell your Samantha story? Kim Cattrall, your best friend.
Are you friends with Kim Cattrall?
No.
Tell
I'm
us
not friends with her. She was just. I've already told the story too many times on podcasts, but just.
And for the records, I don't want to get in trouble. Gay people, mazel tov. Have at it, baby.
Yeah!
Yes.
Yay!
I'm just saying, like, y'all feel like y'all doing this to be, hey, we're part of the times.
Yeah.
We're hip. We're trendy. We're ahead of
Forced.
her. It feels forced.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't her character.
Right.
So that's why I don't fuck.
Anyway,
Wow.
anyway, I did a commercial and she wasn't really not nice, but it was. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah.
and this is exactly from what he was saying. I wasn't good that day.
And during the commercial.
So I did a commercial even before I did MADtv with Kim Cattrall, and I just wasn't good.
She wasn't nice to you?
And as soon I did 5 or 6 takes. Michael Bay directed it,
Oh, shit.
and I did 5 or 6 takes on something.
What commercial was this?
Pepsi. With me and Eric Stonestreet were towel guys for Kim Cattrall.
Wow.
Right, and I wasn't good that day. And in retrospect, why would anyone be nice to a guy that's just like so nervous and fumbling the ball?
You just proved why I was.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What she did was, she walked up to me and Eric Stonestreet at the end of the day. We're standing together. She looks at Eric because Eric Stonestreet killed it. You know Stonestreet, right?
No.
Modern Family.
He's on Modern Family. He's the fat gay guy on Modern Family.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Stonestreet killed it. And she walks right up to Eric and goes, "You have a bright future." And then she looks at me and she just walked away.
But was it one of those looks where it was like,
Yeah,
so she letting you know without saying it?
I think so. Yeah. Wow. And I just remember my heart shattered inside my body. Right. But in retrospect, I was terrible.
I remember I did Conan.
Yeah.
I forget how many times. I had done Conan like 7 times. I forget which time I had done it. But Sarah Jessica Parker was on before me.
Love her.
So I saw her in the dressing room and I fucking melted. It's like, you are on one of my favorite shows. Oh my God, Kerry. I don't know. I don't think you should be with Petrovsky. I think Big is your guy. I like Aiden. Berger was a loser. But yeah.
Wait, are you a Carrie? Like Carrie was your girl of all of them?
Of all of them, Samantha.
Okay.
But Carrie's relationship was big. I tell you, I really love Charlotte. Them legs, man.
I love
Charlotte in heels. Oh my God. She was a bit prudy, but bitch had some legs.
Yeah, she's
man.
a country club bitch.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
legs, goddammit. Ooh.
You're boggling me fucking mind right
Dude,
now,
I'm
man.
telling you, my favorite shows of all time, Sopranos and then Sex in the City.
fucking insane.
I'm telling you, man,
It's
that
fucking,
show.
I'm telling you, it's
Oh,
insane.
Dude, proudly.
Right now,
I would
man.
be on the plane and pull out my pink velvet case. Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
No shame, baby.
No shame, baby. No.
Love that.
So insane. That's unbelievable to me.
Yes.
So, are you on the road? Or what do you? Let's talk about now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a podcast?
Yes.
What's it called?
Spears and Steinberg.
And you do it by yourself?
No, my feature comedian, Andy Steinberg.
White guy?
Yes, Jewish. Berg, nigga. We do it on the road week to week.
Yeah.
It's been out for about going on 5 years now.
Oh, good.
And to all the people, this is my camera, right?
Yeah.
Right. To all the people, please subscribe. Also, go to our YouTube channel, Spearsburg Pod. But we didn't get on YouTube until probably 2 years in. So if you really want to follow the podcast, and I know 400 plus episodes is a lot, but I suggest you listen from the beginning and go in order because of the callbacks, the jokes, certain things you'll understand. Binge, baby. Yeah, binge.
Spears and Steinberg.
Man, we crack cocaine, man. Once you get a hit, you know, you in your dressing room shitting on the floor.
I think, dude, honestly, I think my fans are going to go see it.
I hope they do, man.
Yeah. And check it out.
And I'm telling you, so many people was like, yo, you need to do TigerBelly, yo. And
Yeah.
so I know they're going to like this because I'm
glad you came. And also, I'm going to say something else bold.
Uh-oh.
I want you back on. That'd be
You
fun.
should have me back
Once
on.
a year,
Nigga,
once a year we should do it.
you know what I do?
Once a year, we should do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's such a great impressionist, too, and stuff, right? Maybe you can teach him how to do impressions and stuff.
This is where the war will start again, though,
Why?
because you just promised something.
Oh, no, listen. I know. No. I'm talking to your boss. Like Will Smith said in Suicide Squad. Oh, you thought I'm talking to you? I'm talking to your boss.
Yeah. No, you're going to reach out to her and get on.
Yes.
And I'll see you again. That's what
Now,
I'm
let me
saying.
ask you if I could. Y'all were married?
No, just dating.
Just 10,
Why
10
the,
years.
why
is a
the
decade.
split?
It's such
personal.
such a long. It's just a long thing.
Give me the cliff notes. Can you give me the cliff notes?
Listen, just at the end of the day, we decided that we should, love each other, be best friends, which we are. I love her so much.
Still do the pod.
We do the pod together. I was at her house
Yeah.
a couple days ago. I mean, we see each other
Feel
often.
like vacation is
See, that's
family.
part of my growth because I can't, once we break up, no.
Oh, same
I can't
thing.
be around some pussy that I've been in and we just laughing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
have you been in something a decade long?
Yes.
Okay, and still it was like I can't know you anymore?
I live by Taliban rules. You mine, bitch. You mine.
Oh, I see.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
I don't have Taliban.
How
I'm
people go,
Catholic,
yo,
Catholic.
We're broken up, but we're still
Now
friends.
he's a little Taliban still because
you
like he the other day he came over for dinner and I was like, hey, like what if I start getting serious with somebody? And he was like, no. And also, bitch, you
Attaboy.
can't get married,
Attaboy.
bitch. And I was like, well, what if I wanna, kind of like I was considering doing motherhood alone, like getting like a sperm donor, and he was like, no.
Yeah, do that. You do that.
You just said no.
You could do that.
Oh, you don't want just a real dude. You want a
Do
sperm
whatever you
egg.
want. I was kidding, by the way.
So wait a minute. If she has, you have male friends?
He's dated a lot more than me. I've dated like 2 guys since our breakup.
Would you? Are you not one of them dudes who be like, yo, we could all hang out, you, her, and her male?
No.
No, but I would have
No.
been. I would have been okay with him like bringing another girl in.
But women, y'all don't feel
I mean, I know-
threatened by like we do.
That's true.
I know 2 dudes,
Right.
Their names and what they look like, that she is, you know what I mean?
right.
that I've dated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to say their names.
you don't have to.
And their names are on a list. I have a list.
Of who? And what was that list?
It's just my own list.
Listen, real male friendship don't get tested till you help a nigga bury somebody. Keep them names, dog.
Oh, yeah,
Call me
I'll
if
get the
you-
name. Yeah.
Them niggas at the beach. And if they black, they can't swim, so they'll sink.
Yeah. Are you married? What's going on with you? Anything?
You know, I got my baby mother. I got 2 baby mothers, but the one who I'm really trying to reconcile with, got 2 kids with. You know, we working on it.
You have 2 kids.
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
And they live with you?
No,
Baby mama.
baby moms.
Yeah.
But you guys were broken up, and now you're trying to like work at
We've
it
been
again.
broken up, back together so many times, but now we're trying to really make it, happily ever after
I love
the
that.
end.
Yeah.
Because I'm too old to date. I'm 48. I don't have the energy. I don't have the time. Dating's for young people, man.
Yeah, when you said you were 48, it's crazy because I remember you. How old were you when you did Def Jam the first
16.
time? He was 16. Imagine being
Oh my
16
God.
years old doing Def Jam.
And then Showtime at the Apollo, 17,
Yeah. And then how old were you when you got mad?
22.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just, that's I didn't do stand up until I was 23.
Right.
Yeah. That's amazing. I forget how young you were.
Yeah.
Were you scared when you did Def Jam or no?
I'm still terrified to this day when I do stand up. Yeah, this brother is 16.
Smart.
It's right there.
Check this out. Look at him. Look at how he looks.
That's you?
Shit they do the most. Watch cartoons.
Her voice is so
Picture
different.
coming down the steps one morning and your little kids watching their favorite Saturday morning.
Yeah.
You hate it? You
Oh
hate it?
my god.
So
You're
incredible.
So cute.
So cute.
That look is like in now. You just
I had a flat top perm
That's
and
incredible.
champion sneakers.
Yeah.
wow.
And that you could tell that was my Eddie Murphy phase because I had leather gloves on. So I was such an Eddie
Wow.
Murphy fanatic that when I saw Raw, I was like, yo, I gotta wear black leather gloves.
Yeah.
I was gonna wear all leather suit, but I thought that might be too much.
That's
of a
amazing,
giveaway.
dude.
Yeah.
So listen, we're done because we only do an hour.
Look at you guys.
How long were we on? How long
look
did we
at
do?
over an hour.
Did we really?
Yeah. Look at that.
Where
are
is
you?
that?
Oh, jeez.
So that was when Keegan was on. Ron.
But I'm gonna be
Peterson-
honest with you,
Yeah.
those weren't even the best years.
Is it this one? Because there's only 2 photos of the full cast from.
That was my first year.
Yeah,
That was your
I think once when we got Will.
Oh, so once
Bo,
I came out, it was the bad years.
no.
Is that what you're saying?
You added to the Bulls. We were already the championship Bulls.
Is he Rodman?
Oh, I know. Yeah,
added to it.
you're right.
Is he
you're right.
Rodman? Who is he?
Yeah. No, I'm not Rodman. I'm some guy that you know.
She's a strong Judd Bushler.
Luke Longley?
Yeah, I remember that was it.
Yes.
This podcast is about what we just did.
Yes.
About grievances and being real.
Right.
And history and all that stuff.
Yes.
Let's not fucking put icing on this cake.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's put icing on.
No.
Do you have a
We're not
bodily
putting-
impression?
You can't do one. It's too hard.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Let me just do 3, man.
I'll give you one. I'll give you one impression.
I can't believe this.
And then you got to do one.
I don't do impressions.
Have to try, dude.
No. Do
All
an
right,
impression.
all right. I'll do.
Let's see if we can guess who it is. Let's play that game.
Oh yeah, it'll be easy to guess who it is.
No, I don't know people.
He doesn't know.
He really does.
Bob.
I really don't know people.
Try.
As soon as I make the face, you'll know.
Okay, go. Bill Cosby. Yeah, it's fine. Bill Cosby.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
Are you Spanish?
I'm Filipino.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you was Spanish. You see, I love to make you a drink by me called the Penis Colada.
Okay. Do another face, see if I can guess it.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Do you know it? Before
You
you
know
say
what?
anything.
I don't know.
I think so.
Ooh.
I think, is it not Shaq?
You're doing Shaq, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Shaq. Okay, that's
Guys, I'll score 28-10.
That's
28-10, dominate.
It's incredible. Do another one.
Fucking Spears is Steinberg. When I check out the fucking book,
Go
available on all
guess.
streaming fucking platforms. All of my guys listen to it. Christopher, Sell Pussy.
That's
I'm gonna do the
Gandolfini.
Johnny fucking Jack.
Wow.
ambitious.
That's incredible.
Thank you, sir.
Do another one.
Well, now I'm done, nigga.
No.
Now-
N-word. Start with the face. I like this game. Start with the
face?
face and
Oh
see
my
if I
God,
can guess it.
I don't know.
Go to the evergreen ones that are like, let's start difficult first. I'm easy first.
But nobody else has a face.
De
like
Niro
that.
does.
Yeah, but I don't do De Niro.
Do De Niro.
No.
See, you do De Niro.
All right. Jesus Christ.
You do De Niro. Everyone does walk-in. Can you do a walk-in?
It's terrible. Why?
That's dead on.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Jeff Goldblum. Can you? That's it. I can
This guy is
I'm
fucking.
so excited.
He's
love
like a
it.
Special Olympics kid. He just sees McDonald's and
fun.
balloons
This is
and
fun.
loses it.
This is fun. Okay, do Denzel.
You know what? I got to be honest. I stopped doing Denzel.
Why?
Because there's a guy that does Denzel that puts all of us to shame. The people that are known for doing Denzel.
Who gives a fuck?
Reggie Reg, me, not Afion, Godfrey, Dean Edwards.
We've had Godfrey, yeah.
There's a brother out of Brooklyn named C. King. When I tell you, he does Denzel like Frank does Madden. It puts us to shame.
Oh, I see.
So I stopped. I was like, I
Do it.
Bobby, you making me laugh now.
Do it.
Damn, nigga.
Don't say that. Go.
All right. I can't do
Great.
it.
That was great. That's all I want is one word. Yeah.
All you missing
Let's
is
go-
the
let's go-
Kim Jong uniform.
Let's go.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go more
do- I'm
difficult.
gonna
No,
do
Robin.
Dennis
Can you do Robin Williams?
No, oh my God.
So good.
Dennis Rodman.
I don't know what he sounds like, but
I was about to actually won something with the Bulls. But Michael Jordan is the best player ever.
really good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
That's very good. Like I said, you're one of the best impressionists I've ever seen.
But I don't want to be known for just that. I'm not a one-trick pony.
And during this fucking podcast, you got huge laughs with just being you, dude.
Okay.
So we fucking know already, bro. All right? We already know it, dude. All right? Chill, bro.
I really like this podcast.
This is a great one.
I think you both really just grew up.
We grew up here.
Yes.
We're never going to do this again. We're never going to talk shit. We're not. Scott's honor.
My dick is as big as Bobby Lee.
My dick, tell him about my
My
dick.
shit has the girth
Tell him
of
about my
Peter
dick.
Dinklage.
My dick is good.
His dick's actually average.
Really?
Yeah. Shocked the shit out of me.
How many inches?
I would say like a solid 5.
Okay, I got you beat by 2.
6.
You're not a 6. You are not a 6.
5.5.
But you know, most women
5.5.
Most women say that big shit not
Yeah,
comfortable.
it's not husband dick is where it's at.
Husband dick. Okay.
I have husband dick.
Yeah, you actually do.
Like when I saw Ken's dick on Hangover, I was like, I think that's
but-
not what it looks like.
Because you're real small, soft, but you're a grower.
Okay, it does look like that.
You're a grower.
It does look like that. But when it grows, it grows. It's like the Incredible Hulk.
I'm about to lose my black
angry.
Why?
Because black men don't discuss shit like this openly.
Penises?
Penises.
Yeah, man.
Aries, what's your line for like comedy then? Like, what would you? What's
You know, I don't really have a line, but I will quote 3 of the greatest comics ever. Dave Chappelle. You should know where the line is in comedy. That way you know, I'm paraphrasing. You should know where the line is in comedy to decide whether or not you can cross it. George Carlin, you should know where the line is in comedy and deliberately cross it. And let me go back. Dave's was, you don't know where the line is in comedy until you cross it. Carlin, you should know where the line is, deliberately cross it. Patrice O'Neill, good comedy should leave the audience 50% laughing and the other 50% horrified.
Yeah.
And I think Patrice is one of the right next to Dave.
I agree. I think
Dave
Elephant in the Room is one of the greatest specials
Everything
I've ever seen.
Yeah, all this stuff on.
I still watch it. It makes me still laugh so hard.
He's one of the
I
best.
agree with all 3 of those statements. So what's...
I'm born 75. I'm an 80s baby. So this whole woke political shit, I don't play that. My comic Cocaine Uncut.
Yeah.
So,
I think that if we had to do it over again, maybe we could.
I think maybe we would.
And we would do it.
We absolutely would.
All right, give Aries Spears a round of applause. That was amazing.
Ay, makabulol